Hey you guys, good to see you as always here on Grassroots Gardening. I'm Ryan in case you're new to the channel, and here on this channel we discuss all things plant, landscaping, anything green we're going to talk about. If you haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe down there for us. Today we just got finished doing a busy Saturday here at the nursery. We're located in Graniteville, South Carolina, right off of exit 11. If you're within the area, we'd love for you guys just to come by and say hello and check the place out. If not, then just follow along with us on YouTube. But right now, strap your shoes on. We're gonna go just take a brief tour around, take a look at some new plants and see what the nursery's doing. One of the first things that's caught my eye up here in the perennial section is this Loropetalum. So this is a daylily introduction by Proven Winners. And before I tell you guys wrong, yeah, this is Blazing Glory. So just look at the size of the flower on this thing, y'all. Got that cool ruby throat to it. So these are perennial, so they'll come back every year and they'll multiply in the ground as well. But definitely another really cool introduction from Proven Winners right here. And then let's go over and see which one this guy is. This is a really dark flower. Let me spin the container around so I can see the name of it. All right, this one's going to be Persian Ruby. Another one by Proven Winners, Persian Ruby. Nice, again, huge flower. And this one's kind of opposite of the one we were just looking at. It's got the nice dark petals on the outside and the yellow interior. And then of course we've got some of your old classic, that's probably Stella de Oro, daylily right there. But that, just look at the size difference between these new hybrids and your old classics. Now I still love these guys too, but just look at the height difference and the size of the flower is dramatically different. And the lantana, of course, this time of year, this is when this guy really shines. It can take the hot weather that we're fixing to have. We're in the month of June now. Just a myriad of different colors of lantana. I love to use these in the landscape. They are just super tolerant of our really hot summers. We've got some beautiful scaveola baskets. We've got some rudbeckia here. This is a new one. Let's see which one this one is. Color coded series yellow, my darling. So this is a really interesting echinacea here. I've not seen that guy. And then we've got frankly scarlet. And just look at the pollinators on it. And this is pollinator month. So now would be a great time to add these to your yard and help out our pollinator friends. Lots of different echinaceas, coneflowers, just tons and tons of color for these pollinators. And of course we still got a healthy selection of annuals like your pentas, coleus, all that good stuff. Looks like we got some new cactus in. I'm not a big cactus guy, but these barrel cactuses look pretty dang cool, but pretty dang mean too at the same time. That's pretty awesome. As we walk by some more annuals, we got, of course, your vinca and zinnias out the yin-yang, your begonias, some more celosia, portulaca, and some heather right here, some Mexican heather, one of my favorite plants. I've always used to plant this dark purple one here. And then some dichondra for that trailing effect in some of your pots. And I've also got some of this up close to the house that came back for me. It looks really cool, kind of trailing down a hill. And then here recently we just put out, y'all know my favorite plant right here. This is the coffee cups colocasia. This is the one that I talk about all the time, and that people I think don't realize what this plant does. But this is the one that has the cup-shaped flowers and catches rain and fills up, and then it tips, pours the water out, and stands right back up. One of my absolute favorite plants. We just put out a whole bunch of them, so you better come get them because they won't last long. Then we'll go jump across the creek here, which by the way is looking really beautiful. We just got some new aquatics in. If you remember the video where we went up to North Carolina and picked up some new stuff. But I've jumped the creek because I want to come over here and check on our Proven Winners planters and the bed that we did not too long ago. It looks like somebody was out here adding some some flower tone to it, and you can tell it has done the trick. There's calibrachoa and petunias, and this cleome is really cool, but they're doing fantastic up here in this bed. Tell you what, as hot as it's been today, this water sure looks inviting. Got some pitcher plants down there doing good, some umbrella palms, and a few of the water lilies today were in full bloom, and customers were there admiring those. Our aquatics still looking really good. We've got quite the selection, different elephant ear type stuff. Now this one's cool. This was a new one that Cameron ordered not too long ago, called a chameleon plant. And honestly, I don't know much about it other than it looks like it's a bog type plant, but this looks really cool. Let's see what we can learn about it real quick. So, moist soil, shallow soil up to 2 inches, full sun to part shade, bloom times in the spring. So we missed to see what the bloom looks like, but the foliage just really cool. Almost looks like that Aglaonema party time. I like this plant. We may have to take some of that back to the pond at home. And then of course we got your pickerel, some irises. Ooh, check this one out. This is a red Louisiana iris. That is a dark purple that looks like it actually comes off on your fingers, as I just found out. Huh, interesting. But different types of irises, just some other really neat aquatics. We even have in the hardy lotus this year. Got some floaters like your water hyacinth and water lettuce down here. And of course, we've still got quite the selection of drift roses. This is the rose. It's 1.5 feet tall by 3 foot wide. Great low growing little rose. And then what I wanted to show you guys around here, I just saw them today, is another introduction by proven winners that I've not seen, and I'm glad to see it. This is Jazz Hands Mini. So this one only gets, let me see before I tell you guys wrong. Yeah, this one's only 1 foot tall and 3 foot wide. I love Loropetalum, but the problem with some of the other cultivars is they get really big. I mean, real big. So hopefully this one will stay small like they say it does, and that will be a really good foundation and just a nice shrub to have in the yard with that purple foliage all year long. We got a beautiful firefall Japanese maple here. And we'll just take a quick look at the koi pond, see what the koi are up to today. See that really pretty yellow one milling around down there. Miss Pam came down and fed these guys just a little while ago. Some of our more rare Japanese maples along the edge. That iris was huge. Well, it's huge now, but it had blooms like crazy a few weeks back during the spring. We've got a really nice canna lily. I forgot where I got this one from, but it has pretty unique flowers on it. I like that guy. We need to divide him up and propagate off of him, some to take home and then also some to sell. And our beautiful Crimson Queen sitting up here on her hill doing good. The nursery is just doing wonderful after all that rain we've had here recently. I still got to get down here and get my information sheets on the new little info panels that we built, but we've just been so daggone busy. Look at the blueberries. I got to eat one. Oh man, might have to stop the video for a minute because those things are amazing. Let's see what variety this is. Brightwell. Man, they are just loaded down. I'm gonna have to come back, hit some more of those up. Let's see what we can go get into next, guys. And we've got to go down this way and hit up these full sun hydrangeas, because now is their time to really shine, as you can see. And we've got way too many cultivars for me to go through here and name them all individually. But oh, look at the tree form ones over here. And looks like a good many of them are already sold because they've got roped off So if you're looking for a tree form hydrangea, this will add, you know, just a real pop in your yard. That is gorgeous. So these are quick fire. Right here, they're already starting to show some of the pink transitional color to them. I believe these are vanilla strawberry that just got sold. And then of course, you can't go wrong with limelight. But just look at the size of those blooms on those things, guys. That is awesome. If I had the time, I think I'd take one home with me today and plant it, but I don't. But man, just look at those blooms. All right, let's take us a quick stroll through the shade area over here. We've got hostas blooming, hydrangea. This is the macrophylla hydrangeas, or mop heads as a lot of people would call them. There's big blue mops, and some of them are more of a pinkish tone, but it is really, really pretty up underneath the shade area right now. Love the hostas in bloom, and hydrangeas are one of my absolute favorite plants. However, the deer love them too, and so I don't have a lot of them in my yard, unfortunately. Now let's just make us a quick stroll up here in the Japanese garden. I'm also kind of rushing because my battery's about to die and I didn't bring another one. So I want you guys to see everything, so that's why we're kind of moving quickly through here. Dave and the rest of the crew here at Grassroots came down and mulched. Remember last video, I think we still had exposed irrigation lines, but this little area down here just turned out more beautiful than my wildest dreams. Oh, check that out. Somebody's come down and planted that purple sweet potato vine, and just made it through the rock and just kind of hanging out in the creek there. But this looks really good now that it's gotten mulched and they've planted the majority of the space. And look at Big Mama. She likes her house, or her new home over here, doesn't she? If y'all remember the video, we planted her back during the winter. I was kind of worried about her, but she's doing really good. But this whole area has just turned out, again, better than my wildest expectations. Isn't it pretty, y'all? If y'all are around this area, y'all to just take the little short trip over and just come find yourself a rock down here and just listen to that water running. It's just really, really peaceful. We still got a little bit of work to do down here where the river finds its end. Down here at our little bench, but you can come down here and sit and just chill and watch the water disappear into the rock. Under of us is the reservoir where it gets pumped back. But it's just really nice to sit right here, take a load off and just relax. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all thank you before the battery dies. I appreciate y'all walking around with me. And if y'all are in the area, come by just to say hello or take a look around. But if not, again, hit that like and subscribe down there and follow along on our journey of our new nursery here at Grassroots. Also, all the other plantings that we do. We appreciate you. Drop us a comment, say hey below, and other than that, always remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you on the next video, guys.